Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Hello, welcome to my page. Hello, all you Facebookers out there. Welcome to Coach Mo's business page. I'm glad you decided to join me for today. Want to give a shout out to all of my Chaos to Calm community members. Welcome and thank you for watching. And also want to give a shout out to all of the agency owners that are currently working with me inside of our Chaos to Calm mentorship program. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. And I'm excited to have you here today. Hey guys, I'm so super excited. I want to share today's tip with you before I run out and enjoy some rest of the day and enjoy some life here in the Atlanta area. I want to talk about 7 daily habits of an outstanding agency owner. So many times, I think we're a little bit too hard on ourselves because yes, we are leaders. Yes, we've always managed and ran teams and been in charge of things. But let me ask you, what would it be like for you to actually invest some time in developing your leadership skills so that you would ensure that you become an outstanding leader? And so I created a checklist, so to speak, as a reminder of the important leadership building skills that you need to develop on your own personal development journey, okay? And so let me say this before we jump into the checklist. I want to talk about how you're going to get the maximized results, right? By using this checklist, because so many times, you know, you and I know we always get checklists and resources. We go to conferences, we take notes, and we never ever implement. And so I want to encourage you not to do that with this checklist. I want you to take it and I want you to use it. And so here is what I recommend you do to get the best results from it. Is what I want you to focus on: one habit at a time. That's right, just one. And then once you've actually gotten that habit ingrained into your psyche, into your everyday life, then I want you to start developing the next habit, all right? You know, this is a journey, you guys, to leadership. It's not a one and done situation. And so I don't want you to think you just can read over this checklist and you're going to do a few things throughout the month and then you're going to be great as a leader. That's not the way this works. You really have to spend some time and invest time and sweat equity in developing those leadership skills. And so let's jump right into the content for today. And so number one, I have a habit that I call making your bed. Now, it's not literally making your bed, but what it means is that you've established a morning routine that gets you ready for your day, whatever that looks like for you. Now, that may mean that you get up in the morning, you meditate, you pray. What it looks like for me is I get up and I spend time with my maker, my creator, and I talk to him, and I really get my assignment for the day. Then I move right into my scripture. I do some devotional reading maybe, or perhaps I recite my affirmations, and I do all of that before I ever pick up my cell phone to look at, you know, Facebook or my email, whatever that is. But I want to encourage you to establish your own morning routine that's really going to set the pace and the standard for your day. All right. Secondly, on the flip side, I want you to establish a nightly routine that's going to help you sleep more soundly. And what I found is creating a gratitude moment. And what I mean by that is I write down 3 specific things or however many things that you believe you have to be grateful for that happened to you throughout that day. I write down, I have a little notebook that I keep on my nightstand, and I write down all of my thoughts and my ideas, things that have been bothering me. I may not have had a great day, and it may be kind of gnawing at my spirit and my mind, but I need to get it out of my psyche so that I can have a peaceful and restful sleep. And so I want to encourage you to do that. Start working on your own morning routine, whatever that looks like, and then create a nightly routine. And I want you to invest in this habit and really do it until it's becomes second nature, until it's a habit, before you move on to habit number 2. So let's talk about that. Habit number 2 is acting according to your own values. It is so very important. So you may be asking, you know, what do you mean by that, Coach Mo? What I mean by that, first you need to get really clear about what your values are. What do you stand for? Okay? And then I want you to make decisions based on your own set of values, whatever they are. Now, one of the things that I hold very valuable to my life is integrity. That's one of my core values. And so it's very important that I operate with integrity, whether it be in my community, whether it be in my business, whether it be in my relationships. I have to act integrally, but I also expect it of those that are inside of my circle. And so what value is important to you? I recommend that you sit down and really put pen to paper and maybe write out what your 5 core values are and how you can start adapting your behavior to reflect those values. So that is habit number 2, act according to your own values. Habit number 3, I like this one. Be creative, adopt writing in a daily journal, whatever those are. I had a client tell me 2 weeks ago that she was a poet. Didn't know that, but she hadn't written any poetry in over 2 years. So I immediately encouraged her to you can go to Marshall's, you can go to Ross. I have a journal that I use here. Let me show you guys what it looks like. And I write it in every day, really, really cute, really inexpensive, but it's actually something that it's going to encourage, because it's beautiful, number one, right? So it's eye-catching. So it's going to encourage me to pick it up and write out my thoughts. Now, I'm not suggesting that you have to be a poet or you have to be an author, but I am suggesting that it's important that you put pen to paper and express yourself and express your thoughts. I had a client this morning was sharing with me that she purchased an adult coloring book. Oh my God, I love those. But it really helps to get those creative juices flowing. And so it's going to encourage you to take your own personal development seriously, but it's also going to help you get back into that creative mode, whatever that looks like for you. How about make something new? If you were a seamstress, or if you liked creating arts and crafts, I don't care what it is, but you really want to think about how you can become creative and be flexible, in that creativity. Keep an open mind, let go of any type of preconceived expectations and notions. All right. So that's habit number 3. Habit number 4, practice mindfulness, you guys. I know that may be a little woo-woo for some of you out there, but it's so very, very important. You have to focus on mindfulness. Now, because I have a saying that I share with my clients often, that which you focus on grows. Be it negative or positive, it grows. And so just imagine if you intentionally focus on the positive. What if you started creating the practice of mindful meditation, where you're actually focusing and controlling those thoughts and intentions that you have every day? Think about how different your life is going to be. I truly believe that we have the power within us, within our minds, to create the lives that we love. We just have to be intentional about that. And so integrate that mindfulness into your daily routine and watch the progress, I promise. But again, remember, we're working on one habit at a time, because it's really difficult to grasp all of these habits. Although they may sound simple, they're really not when it comes to really getting those ingrained into our own personal journey. All right. So that's practice of mindfulness. Number 5, learn to trust others, particularly those who work for you. I believe if you cannot trust an individual, then they shouldn't be on your team. Your team should be compiled of individuals that you can trust. And so delegate some of the responsibility. You don't have to do everything in your agency. Yes, you are the brand and you are the face of the agency, but you have to be able to trust those individuals to use their greatest strengths to act on the goals and the action plans that you set before them. I promise you, you'll find yourself pleasantly surprised that they're not going to disappoint you. They just were waiting for an opportunity for you to delegate that to them. So delegate it. Empower your team. Encourage innovation. And how about give just a little bit of direction? I think oftentimes in our mind, we think things are common sense. But how many of you know, I'm from South Georgia, I'm from the country. And so my granny would often say that common sense ain't common, Bernice. And she's right. Common sense is not common. And so just take a little bit of time to write out those job descriptions, write out what the activities need to be every day, and give direction to your team. All right? But be authentic in delegating and empowering. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So that's number 5. Number 6, be authentic to who you are. Be transparent. I can be no one else but Coach Mo. I can only be Mernice. Yes, I'd love to be Lisa Nichols. Yes, I'd love to be Amy Porterfield. Yes, I'd love to stand on stage and be like Oprah. But the truth of the matter, you guys, is I can only emulate that because that's just a carbon copy. There's only one Lisa Nichols. There's only one Oprah. There's only one Les Brown. We can only emulate that. So let me relieve you of a little bit of pressure. Be authentic. Be who you were created to be. Live according to your own values. Practice compassion for yourself and for others, and learn how to communicate clearly. Most of all, communication is a two-way street, right, guys? You got to learn how to listen and pay attention to your own body language, as well as paying attention to the individual's body language that you're having a conversation with. Understand what you need to communicate and learn how to read other individuals' communication pathologies as well. That will take you so much further in your personal development in terms of being a leader if you were just master being authentic and being true to who you are. So that's number 6. And then finally, number 7, invest in exercise. Exercising your mind, exercising your body. You'll find that exercise really does lift your mood. I work with a personal trainer, Coach Tasha. Hey, Coach Tasha Bailey, shout out to you. And I was working out, and one day I had this incredible buzz in my head, and I couldn't figure out what it was for. And I called her, and she kind of chuckled, and she said, Mo, those are called endorphins. I was like, oh yeah, I learned that in science in high school. You're right. Endorphins, right? Because you'll find, and the rest of the day, guys, after working out, that amazing buzz just continued for the rest of the day. And so if just invest some time to exercise, you'll find it's going to lift your mood. You know, it's going to help build your strength of your body, but also build the strength of your mind. Fitness and discipline and strength training is so very key to becoming an outstanding leader in your agency. All right, so those are your 7 habits. And if you would like a checklist, I'll be happy to share my checklist with you. Please just drop your email address in the comment box below, and I or someone on my team will make sure that you get this checklist today, because it's so very, very important. And so if you are ready to be an effective leader in your agency, then I want to invite you to join us next month right inside of our Chaos to Calm online academy for our Master Your Agency Masterclass. You know, we're going to take a deep dive into all of these topics about, you know, strategies to build strong leadership, how we can help you build stronger team members, and yes, stronger and profitable agencies. Do not wait. Don't delay, you guys. This is so very important. I'm so very serious about helping women business owners and women-owned agencies win. And I think the problem is we tend to procrastinate. Oh, we'll catch it the next time around. No, there may not be a next time. The time is now. Today is the day. We only have today. And so take my invitation, join us, click on the link in the box above me, and it'll take you to the page to sign up. Grab your seat. Orientation starts next month, and so you don't want to miss out. So thank you again for joining us. Again, my name is Mernice Oliver. I am the founder, president, and CEO of Mernice Oliver Coaching and Consulting. My clients affectionately know me as Coach Mo, Queen Quiet Storm. I am the calm in your business chaos. And I can't wait to see you guys again on the next tip. See you later. Bye.